4 Champions League matches then this week, a place in the quarterfinals at stake. Myself and Ali to take you through our predictions. We'll start off with Leipzig against Spurs. Remember, Leipzig winning in North London by 1-0 in the first leg. Heavy favourites.
Okay, but this is a prediction as to who advances.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, not who wins the game.
No.
Right,
who advances?
Actually, it doesn't matter because Leipzig is going to win the game and is going to advance. If there was ever a picture of a team who doesn't quite know who they are and what their identity is, right now it's Spurs.
Yep.
They want to be defensive, but they don't quite have that mindset because they don't quite have those sort of players, and Moreno is just kind of not knowing exactly what to do with his players. So what does he do with an oldie but a goodie? Blame everybody else except himself. Well, that's going on Leipzig. Even though they seem to be struggling lately, I think they will be too good at home for Spurs.
You're right, Ali. 2020 has not been kind to them. A draw again at the weekend, just losing ground on Bayern Munich at the top of the table. Spurs, Bergwijn out for this one. Leipzig with home advantage and a 1-0 lead have got to make it through to the last 8. Meanwhile, at Mestalla, Valencia taking on Atalanta. This was a crazy first leg. 4-1 the score to the Italians. It's a huge lead, surely. They can't muck that up.
Well, while it is boring to see play Spurs and Moreno,
Yeah.
this game, on the other hand,
Yes.
wide open.
Yeah.
And I mean wide open. Neither one of these teams can defend. And it was only 4-1 because Valencia could not take advantage of their opportunities while Atalanta did. And so there is a 4-1 here in play in terms of Valencia being able to perhaps overturn this or maybe get it to draw. I don't think that Valencia are simply good enough to score 4 goals and not give up 4 themselves. So I'm going to say Atalanta may lose the game, but Atalanta advances.
Atalanta, yeah, no problem. Wednesday is awesome. Really too good. They should really put one of them there and swap them because, anyway, I'm not in charge of UEFA.
Are you producing this?
Well, I should call them up and say, oi, Setien, whoever his name is. Right, Liverpool.
It's not Setien.
Isn't he the boss of UEFA?
Oh,
it's the boss of Barcelona. Something like that. Semaphore. No, I can't remember. Gab would know. Liverpool taking on Atleti. Atleti with a 1-0 lead going into this second leg. No Alisson for Liverpool. This is really intriguing, isn't it?
It is. Because some of the doubt was supposed to be dissipated by the performance against Bournemouth. And it didn't quite work out that way.
Right.
It wasn't that sort of, yes, Liverpool is ready to take on the world now. It was almost as if, wait a minute, didn't we need James Milner to clear a ball off the line and a chance by Fraser that could have tied the game up? Is this team ready for Atletico Madrid? I know Atletico Madrid is going to be ready for Liverpool.
Yes.
Regardless of what's going on in the league with them, you know they're going to be ready to go. Liverpool have to be at their very best. I think Liverpool overturns the score. I really do think that it's a magical night once again at Anfield. There's doubt.
My concern is the away goal rule.
Yes.
Because I think Atleti can score. I think they can catch Liverpool on the break, which means Liverpool need 3, which normally you think no problem. But I think there could be a bit of an upset because Atleti are so horrible, so naughty, so time-wastery.
Okay.
Is that a word?
And who's going to score that goal for Atletico Madrid?
Alvaro Morata, obviously. Coming back. Showing it to the Premier League critics. I reckon that's a 50-50.
Yes, it is.
It's a really tight call.
I'm only going with Liverpool because Atletico Madrid were in a similar position last year. In fact, a better position last year against Juventus.
Yeah.
With a team that was better defensively, that version of Atletico Madrid, than this one is.
Yeah.
And they were not able to see it
their
through.
Performance in the first leg and how they really got under Liverpool's skin.
Yeah.
And Anfield obviously adds that 12th player, but still the atmosphere can get nervous.
Hey, you got Atletico Madrid, that's fine.
I'm intrigued.
Trust yourself.
I'm intrigued. Now, unfortunately, there will be no atmosphere in Paris. Of course, this game being played behind closed doors because of the coronavirus. Dortmund with a 2-1 lead going into this match. This is like this one. You can make arguments very comfortably for either side, couldn't you?
Yeah, and when it first came out that Paris Saint-Germain was going to play against Borussia Dortmund, I thought, you know what? I just don't like the matchup for Borussia Dortmund defensively. I don't like Mbappe taking on whoever is playing in the back line of Borussia Dortmund. I just think that PSG has so much talent in the attack. But yet, the more you see PSG play over the last month or so, you're underwhelmed. You're almost thinking, is this it?
Yeah.
And so we go back to a story that we have seen from PSG time and time again. And so it's a fundamental question of trust. Do you trust PSG and that talented team and that coach to actually deliver when it counts and when it matters the most? I like me some Kylian Mbappe. I like Neymar. I like Edinson Cavani. I like the talent that PSG has. I don't like their attitude. And yet, I'm going with PSG.
No, I think they're out.
Uh-huh.
I think Dortmund are going to score. I think PSG are going to crumble. I think the pressure's going to get to them. I think it's going to be a weird atmosphere.
There'll be no atmosphere.
Well, exactly,
Yeah.
which is weird when there's no atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think Dortmund will advance. PSG going out once again. Far too early for them and their owners. I tell you what, whatever you're doing Wednesday, skip work, skip school, one screen there, one screen there, one eye there, one eye there. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be a great Champions League. One there, one there. Great Champions League night. You're going to be like a pigeon.
Yeah.
Be sure, of course, a lot more on these games. We'll continue to preview them over the next 48 hours.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.